either active or past military people that are in all of these bands. We actually have people here who know a lot more about it than we do. Denny and Biddy are here. Hello.
Hey.
Hi there. Hey. So the website, this website I'm learning is huge. GIJAMS.com is a website for military. Tell us about it.
Right. Well, Biddy and I, had wanted to do for a long time. We said, what can we do to support our guys? And we realized, well, why not do it through what we know? So we put up the site where, as you say, anyone who is or has been in the military is welcome to join the site. They have their own page, can put up their music, their bio, their pictures, and write to one another. And all the profits from the downloads go to the various military people involved.
And it's all original music.
Yeah. Cool. Now, you have some major labels that you guys are talking to about this.
Yeah.
Yes, we're excited to say that, because of, what this means and the fact that I have to say we really appreciate that it's really been taken off and there's been a lot of excitement, and we are talking now to several major labels who are interested in backing our GI Jams records, because we had always planned this to be multimedia. We knew it was important to get the website up, but we want to do what we can, get records out on these fellas, and get some live things happening, and do everything we can to do something for these wonderful people who are serving our country.
Yeah, American heroes to us.
Oh, absolutely, they're American heroes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that are very young now, and veterans, that have been in, they're in war right now, 18, 19 years old, that are now veterans.
Yeah.
By definition.
Absolutely so.
Yeah.
Absolutely so.
And to us, what's amazing is the fact that they can be overseas and have a computer where they can do songs and post them on the website, and then the fans that can come on can actually hear them. So while they're deployed or even on active duty here stateside, the fact that they can put their music up and have that interactivity, it means everything to them, and it's really fantastic for us.
Well, it's got to be a very pleasant distraction, I guess, if you will, from being in war and being in Afghanistan, and now getting, playing your music, maybe having an outlet.
Totally.
And a website to post it, and maybe people get an idea of some of their feelings. Music comes from the feelings in the heart, and
totally.
Things that are going on in your life.
That's the thing. They write us, which of course means everything to us, because that's why we did it. And they tell us, those who were in the war zone, they said, this is the greatest thing anyone's ever done for us, and it's really making us feel like, we have an outlet that, something, to focus on when we're not, on missions and everything, and it really means a lot to us.
Yeah.
And of course, for Biddy and I to hear that, it was great, because that's why we did it.
Yeah.
And some of them, who had musical aspirations, but maybe they put them to the side so that they could serve, and the rest of us were able to just kind of go about our business. We really appreciate the fact that we can maybe give them an opportunity while they're serving to kind of open some doors for them. And hey guys, we really thank you for even being here today and allowing us to talk about all these great artists.
And you guys have been in the music business for years and years. Producers, songwriters, you've written a lot of hit music.
Yes,
so you've been in the music business forever. What made you decide, why this?
Well, we have always been very appreciative and big supporters in the military, and obviously there's so many different ways that you can try to
so you did
do
what you
your
knew.
thing.
Music.
Well,
That's right.
sometimes things are right under your nose. We actually thinking for a couple, what could we do?
What can we do?
So wait a minute, why not do through what we know? We can try to help these folks, and that's how it came that we got so excited when we thought about it.
Yeah, it took a while to build the website, because it's one of these websites where each person has the ability to upload their things. It's like and their bios and their pictures and videos. So it took a while to do the website, but we launched actually about 1 year ago, and so then we were really excited to have this opportunity to do the concert kind of as our first year anniversary.
Well, now the concert's going to be Friday night. It's going to be at the Cannery.
Totally.
And we actually have bands. You have bands, all these guys that are on your website, flying in from all over the place on special leave and all kinds of stuff, right? These are military active guys.
These are military active guys. We have both veterans and active military that are all going to be there doing their thing. Yeah.
Awesome.
We have some guys that just literally got back from Iraq. One of the artists, Adrian Manuel, he literally, I would say 3 weeks ago, he was just back from Iraq. He was flying Black Hawk helicopter pilots. And Joe Speed Band, another group that just got back. We have American Attitude. They just came in from Florida.
Who are active at this time.
3 Air Force, went Ivy, and anyway, Lieutenant Colonel Gerard Brewer.
Now this Lieutenant Colonel Marine mean Lieutenant Colonel.
Yes, you
when
got
he
it.
walks in the room and the other guy snaps,
Yeah, they really do.
I'll bet they do. And what does he play?
Yeah, well, in this case, see, because it's open to all kinds of creative people. Lieutenant Colonel Gerard Brewer is a songwriter.
Okay.
He's not. His main thing is not being a performer. He's a songwriter, so he's hooked up with a couple other folks that sing his songs.
Yeah, how do you tell Lieutenant Colonel, I'm not crazy about your song?
No.
No.
Well, you know what the good news is? We were able to tell him we were crazy about his songs.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's good.
Right, and then we have Destruction Evolution, you know, the lead singer is a 20-year Air Force vet.
I'll be darned.
And the drummer is 8 years in the Army, and we have Corey Bauer, who's from Langley, and he just did Fox yesterday, a little live shot, so that was great. And I don't want to leave anybody out, so I think I'm going through them. But, you know, what's great is we were, of course, very excited to meet everybody because we talk over the phone, whether it was when they were deployed. But now they get together.
Well, these are guys who've been seeing the website, and they see these other bands' music from Iraq or Afghanistan or wherever they're at. Now they get to meet.
Yeah.
And they all get to play on the same stage.
Yeah, and they're writing to each other, so they're so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
And one other vet that we have here, Rick Olsky, actually lives in town. And he's a Vietnam vet, and so he's not only doing his part in the show, but he's also acting as the music director, because those fellas that aren't self-contained, we have a whole backup band and backup singers and everything, so they're all excited about that.
We have Dark and McDermott, and so
So if you're military and you're interested, GIJAMS.com, and if you're active military or past military, you can put your songs up there. And then the show is going to be Friday night out at the Cannery. How many bands?
We have eight
bands.
We have 8 bands coming in. And by the way, just to add, all you folks who, and I know there's so many of us out there who appreciate what's going on, those who are not musicians in the military can still join and actually have their own page. They in that case, it's not to put up music, because that's for the military. But they can join, put up the music of their favorite military artists right to them.
Fan pages.
Oh, cool.
Fan
pages, and be part of the family.
And all of us who are artists, you know, it's great when these fans, you know, join and say, I love your song.
So 8 o'clock showtime Friday night out at the Cannery, and proceeds are going to different veterans and military charities and everything. Well, it's very nice to meet you guys.
Oh, it's great
to meet you. It seems like a very worthwhile thing on this Veterans Day. You know, it's something nice to talk about for our military.
Yeah, it's really been an exciting project, and we thank you so much, and we really appreciated being with Andy on Sunday.
Thank you.
They
were on the Sunday show.
Yeah, we did the rundown of all the guys' music, and some of them were able to hear it streamed live, you know, from all over the place, which was really cool.
Now, Andy got one of your CDs, and he's not sharing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
I'm rocking with him, man.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well, thank you for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Friday Night Cannery, GI Jams concert for the veterans.
It's free.